Alrighty, hey Pokemon fans, the stream should be up and running. I think, is it already up over here? Yep, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop into match. Like I said, this is actually the first time I've just jumped straight into a live stream, so I want to make sure it's okay over on this end. On this lab, I have a little monitor over here, so I haven't actually been able to see yet if the live stream's going. The video is not uploading over here, but it says the live stream health is good, so as long as I left it and did everything right, it should be working. Let's go ahead and jump into a match. I'm just gonna kind of see who's on. I'm gonna play some Pokemon for a little while. We could do some booster packs as well. I'm just trying to do live streams more. This is the most I've done live streams in a short period amount of time. We're just gonna play some Pokemon matches. If anyone wants to log on and play against me during this live stream, you could go ahead right now and add my username and we could get it on stream if you're okay with that. I have a standard and expanded deck ready, so I could do either formats. Who do I want to send out first? I actually want to send out Buzzwole. I don't think that's a bad choice. For some reason the video is not loading on. I have a little, I mentioned this, when I'm looking over the side, I have a laptop over here on the side, and that's how I view the comments and able to do Pokemon TCG online at the same time. It's just a way for me to kind of simultaneously stay focused on the game and focus on comments as well. So, anyone is there? Just give me a second. Oh, that's why. Okay, we gotta sign back in on this one. Let's see what we're working with. Like I said, I can't see the comments right now at this moment if anyone is on here, but I will be looking at those comments in just a second. This is a deck that I just am a huge fan of. When it works really well. Sometimes this deck has terrible matchups. It's around Donphan, the evolution from Lost Thunder Donphan. Let's go ahead and throw out. Actually, this is a pretty great starting hand. I don't know what my opponent is running in their deck yet. So basically, kind of thing with this deck, the stronger my opponent is, the stronger my opponent can hit for, the more HP my opponent hits for, the more I'm in a position to do really well with this deck. Let's see. I'm gonna actually check the video. I don't want to check it within a live stream. 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna cut the feed just for a second. Alrighty, let me get it back up on OBS. I don't want this up either. I guess I should always do a live stream test before to make sure everything's on camera. And I'm in a match right now, so let me go ahead and take care of this real quickly, what I want to do for my turn. I want to set out, I think I want to set out Ditto. Like I said, sorry, I can't see any of the comments yet, but if anyone is even on, no one's probably even on yet. Let's go ahead and log in over here real quickly. Will be good for comments. I think I'm set up pretty well, actually. This energy is kind of good to have. Setting up energy is very critical very early on with this deck. Let's go ahead. I think that's all I want to do. Actually, I can set out a shrine now and throw out that Cynthia. Let's not waste my supporter turn. Instruct for 1 and actually, this has been a pretty good starting hand. Like I said, I guess a rookie mistake. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight into live stream. I've always done a test before, making sure everything's like logged in and stuff. Let's go ahead, see if it's working now. Is there anything else I want to grab? Not too shabby. That gives me a lot of options still for next turn. It just depends how they decide to play. Oh, there are some comments there. Hello, Magic Collide and Timothy King. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. That's awesome. I'm trying to do this. This is now the second or third live stream I've done in the past week, like within just the past couple days. I'm just gonna try to start doing this a lot more often. We're just playing some Pokemon right now. I'm gonna do this for, I don't know, good hour or so. Just a way to kind of end the day. I mean, what happens to being online, I'm trying to find, I just kind of want to start doing as many different tests during the live stream, during different times of the day, see what works best for when people can come tune in. Really just want to kind of do it a lot right now. I need to be paying attention to this match. So Solgaleo, I'm already feeling good about this. So like I said, this deck, this Donphan deck, basically the stronger my opponent hits for power, the more likely I'm in a position to do well. Donphan, this Solgaleo already knows 230 is the minimum it'll hit for, and I think that meta growth doesn't hit for less either. So he's already charged up really well. It has a couple really obvious weaknesses once people figure that out, but they have to have that figured out before they like start attacking. By the time you've like charged up a lot of your guys, sometimes it's too late. I can't switch out this turn. I don't have any ways to switch, but we could maybe. Let's go ahead and see. Let's grab I think 2 Ultra Balls. It's what's going to be the case. I might discard some things. I'm not crazy about discarding 2 shrines and stuff, but that could put me evolve that Fanfi, and I might be able to draw into a switch. This is kind of taking a little bit of risk, because then I have to evolve this this Ditto, but I'll walk through what I'm going to do. So first, we're going to grab those Ultra Balls. We're going to discard. We're going to play one of those Ultra Balls. We're going to evolve Fanfi into Donphan this turn, and then evolve Ditto into Macargo. The things that I can lose here, I actually want to hold on to. I will lose an Ultra Ball, and I can't believe I'm going to discard a Shrine, but I think that's my best option. And then I think it's going to be a Shrine and... thanks, Magic Clyde. That's awesome. You have a great channel too. I need to come check out your channel as well. Just while I have like a chance here with whoever watches this, because some people actually watch these later, which I think is really, really amazing. I have a lot of plans going forward with my channel, so while I'm just kind of thinking about some of those. So one of those first videos I hope to have out sometime early, either at the end of this week or this weekend. So I've absolutely loved, one thing I've loved about playing Pokemon, I've just absolutely loved the community, and I just kind of have really loved what it's brought to my life the past couple of years. It's really, outside of like my work and school and stuff, it really became the main activity I did on a daily basis. So I was really, really happy with that. But kind of one thing, even as I was like, so I've started really just really the past 6 months to a year. I mean, I got back, and actually I can talk about this a little bit too. I got back into the Pokemon trading card game, because before that I was like VGC just for fun. But then I was just at Target one day, and I saw a theme deck, and I bought the theme deck, and lo and behold, that's kind of how I slowly fell down the rabbit hole. Little by little, I just kind of got a little more into it, learning about the rules, learning about the meta and things like that. And then I went to my first league at the town I was currently living in, and it's just little by little I really like how, I mean, this is a pun totally intended. I like how I like slowly like got into it, just kind of like picking up a little bit of pieces of information as I just kind of went along the way. With that being said, kind of one of the bonus videos I want to do, and other things I want to kind of bring to this channel and stuff. I really enjoy doing the Pokemon booster packs and stuff, and I'm going to keep on doing those. But I really I want to make videos that like explain like certain things from the meta. So like even like I've mentioned, I've done Pokemon League vlogs, and I've talked about like pre-release events, and I've talked about just other like terms and things that are going on in like the Pokemon trading card game. But there's actually a lot of lack of information about that, just both on the web, both on YouTube and stuff, or if there is like information about like what's a Pokemon League, a lot of the videos are out of date, or just kind of on the what I would say poor quality side. So it's just kind of like an area where I think just kind of really breaking down like what is a Pokemon League, what is a pre-release event, and just really going into full depth what some of those things can be. Does he know? Sweet. So he definitely is. I can definitely switch out, so it's kind of focusing on the map. So that's one of those ideas. So he was smart to switch out for this Metang, because now I'm not really worried about if this one gets knocked out, but I still want to knock out his big boy. I think I definitely could do that this turn. No, it's kind of a tough number to hit. Need a couple things to happen. I think it's possible. I'm definitely going to use that Oranguru, and we just what I think I need to set out. Not in a good position to attack, but you know, we might power up Swing Around. Might not be a bad thing to charge up as well. So let's go ahead and attach down here first. Yeah, I have to get rid of something, so this has to go to someone. I think attaching a Fighting Dude, that makes the most sense. I can knock out this Metang this turn. I think I just need to take my time. Because I can only top deck one card, and I think I want that one card to be a Cynthia or a Lily. Something that I can benefit from next turn, because I want more than just Justin Fanfi. Apricorn Maker would be kind of an option too. They can't switch out, and nothing here has a retreat cost that's high enough. So I think Apricorn Maker, that kind of gives me the best of both worlds, I think. Do I have any Nest Balls in there still? I do. Because I haven't played my supporter card this turn. I think that's actually what I'm going to grab. That'll actually open up some options and for next turn as well, depending on what I top deck. I mean, I could have gone for Cynthia and stuff, but this actually isn't a bad option either. And even if I do get down to that, like, actually, if I get down to that 4 prize card range, that's not a bad thing either, too, with Buzzwole being there right now, too. So that gives me options, discard something at the top of my next turn. Let's go ahead and take a prize card. So yeah, that's one of the video ideas I have. I just want to really break down different things, different topics about the Pokemon trading card game, kind of talk about my own experiences going into them. Just because it's like, you know, it was actually an Instagram post I saw earlier today. I should read it. Like I said, one thing I've had a super fun time doing, I've absolutely loved, like, I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy sharing stuff on Instagram. But that's actually turned into a lot of fun. People just like, I mean, obviously, I didn't realize how easy it was going to be, or even just getting followers over there, because my account, I really didn't know interaction. I didn't really do anything with it up until 2-3 weeks ago, and already the people that have already like started to follow my channel and stuff, and vice versa, I just find that really easy. It's not like, I'm sure with other communities maybe it is, but it just doesn't feel as like competitive, I guess is the right word, even as like YouTube, in a lot of senses. Looks like the live stream looks good over here on this end of things, so we'll go for at least an hour. I don't know if we'll do any booster packs tonight, but I just kind of want to keep doing more and more live streams because I'm having a lot of fun doing them. I know I need to branch out to like whether or not I want to do this in the near future or sooner than later. Ultra Road, Tapu Cure. Ooh, or they might go for the knockout. They're gonna go for the healing. 140. Or for the knockout. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna go for the knockout. So they kind of figured it out. They kind of figured out that they can't attack this deck with. You just can't attack this deck with like raw force. So I need to take my time. We're gonna actually go in with Buzzwole next. I can do 30, 60. I can get a lot of damage in next turn. Even with this Buzzwole without even not being at 4 prize cards. Because they're still going to be slowed down a little bit, so I need to get some energy. We got some options. There's some stuff we can do. Shrine's going to keep doing its thing. I already discarded 2 Shrines too, so like I said, we might switch to something a little bit more meta relevant and whatnot. And right now I'm just having to burn through just a lot of essential cards, but that's just kind of how it goes with this deck. It either like rains or shine, and there's I haven't quite tweaked it to perfection yet. I might end up bringing it to a league challenge or something in the near future, just for fun. Definitely want to attach an energy to that Dawn Fan this turn, so we'll go ahead and pull an energy up. It might have been a mistake too, discarding both Shrines earlier this, but like I said, this is just kind of a pretty fun deck to just kind of mess around with. Yeah, I kind of regret discarding both the Shrines, because the second he hits a field blow or anything like that, it'll be a lot harder to make a comeback, and he just top decked something he really needed. I know, right? Magic Collide Shrines are still ridiculously expensive, like for because it's a really good card, but they're still really expensive. No, I was just looking over here for a second. This video's up. I'm really still trying to get in the habit of getting the daily booster pack videos out in the morning. Sometimes it just happens when I send them out later in the day. or get the video out later in the day. It really just depends. So he'll probably get the knockout here. Then we can come back in with Dawn Fan. Interesting. So the only reason why I'm honestly doing even staying afloat in this match, I'm shocked Shrine is still up, and I'm shocked because we'll get a knockout here this turn, which is fabulous. Let's go ahead and shuffle some things back in there. We'll pal pad some supported cards in there. I definitely want my Guzma, and I think Apricorn Maker is actually the way to go. Get those two back in there. If only I could have a way to heal up this Buzzwole right now. But what we can do is Rescue Stretcher, because I definitely want to take advantage of Buzzwole. He's going to get a power boost in next turn when you get down to 4 prize card range. So what we're going to do this turn, at least, we're going to try to hit a DCE or something. Steel type decks don't typically. I could just go for a Lily or a new hand. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and open them up, give myself some more options. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up those possibilities. We're going to get a knockout on this Tapu Lele this turn. That'll give us put us in a pretty good position. Perfect. That's like exactly what I wanted to hit. All the things I wanted to hit down to this Rescue Stretcher right here, because that'll give me a way to bring out Buzzwole if I can, and hopefully, I don't know what we're working with right now. 220. It's not a knockout on any of those things, but I mean, he hasn't knocked out. Was that everything? Attached energy? Yeah. So at this point, I think I'm pretty good to start burning my last chance potions. I think he's kind of got to figure it out where my strategy lies in with this Dawn Fan. Thanks, Magic Collide. I'm going to be doing these a lot more often, I think. Have a good night wherever you are. Good night. We're going to stay on here for a little while, see who's around, and yeah, just hang out for a bit. Because the cool part is about these live streams, I'm just loving how it's just giving me a lot of like cool moments. Like even like this match I might take out later and share it, because it's actually turning into another interesting match. Surprisingly, I've gotten pretty lucky with some of my matches online. So they still haven't knocked out this Shrine yet. And like I said, that's going to start. It's not important still yet, but okay. So now we're down to 4 prize cards. I'd have to hit so many things, but let me see. What does Buzzwole get? What is his max that he gets up to? 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50... 50 with everything like Deancey. I think it's 150 taking damage here, so it's not quite a knockout on a Lele yet or anything. I think we just go in guns a-blazing with Dawn Fan, I think, for now. And slowly but surely try to let oh, that Guzma's tempting though too. I could knock out something else this turn too. I think we might do that too. If I Guzma and switch, because I think we can make it work. I'm gonna go ahead and go for another knockout this turn. Let's go ahead and go for one of his little weaker dudes. I should have gone for Alolan Vulpix, but too late now. Already made that commitment there. That's okay. We need to go down on a couple cards. And we can do that. We can just do that. Did I use my switch already? I might have made an oopsie. No. Ah, shoot. I messed up already. Darn it. I didn't mean to use Smooth Over yet because I'm gonna... Actually, no, I can redeem this. So I was gonna shuffle that Buzzwole back in there, but we can still put the Buzzwole from the discard pile back in my hand, back in my bench. Yeah, that'll work. We're just gonna go ahead and go for another prize card knockout. I could set out another Dawn Fan too. Fanfi, get him ready to evolve. And he probably won't. He probably won't knock out a Dawn Fan this turn. If he does anything, he's gonna Guzma to something else and try to knock out something else on my bench. So we're good. We're safe there. Didn't mess up too badly. I would have done that a little bit differently. would have gone for that Alolan Vulpix first. But now we're looking in pretty good shape because a couple more turns are gonna pass. If he leaves at that shrine's getting more and more important each turn. Because no matter what, I mean, unless he has, he has 2 max potions already. So if he has 2 max potions and an Acerola, he potentially could heal everything. He just Lilied, and I'm just shocked we haven't seen a Field Blower yet. Energy Drive for 100. Didn't read the card a little too close enough. I think I have the win this turn. Let's double check everything. This goes up to 140. We're at 30. I have the knockout right here. Cool. Yeah, that was another fun match. I'll definitely turn this into a little bit of a highlight reel as well. I want to check out another deck that I have here. I kind of forgot I had this Lycanroc, Zoroark. It's just kind of stuffed with everything. It's got Alolan Ninetales, it's got Tapu Lele, it's got Blitzle, it's got 24 Pokemon, 27 trainers, 9 energies. I don't even remember when I made this deck. We're gonna give it a try. I want to take one more look at it. I think the general premise is to try to just beat everything that's in the current meta. Because you got healing with like Acerola, you got Judge to kind of like disrupt things and devour field. We're just gonna kind of give this deck a shot. I don't even remember making this one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what this match does. Cool. Oh my gosh, my other laptop is like good for nothing. Start at match number 2 for tonight. Let's go ahead. This is playing with a very stuffed Lycanroc, Zoroark, Alolan, Ninetales with a Buzzwole in there, Diancie. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything in this deck right now. Let's go ahead and see what this deck even is. I don't even know. Honestly, this deck is probably a little too stuffed. Actually, I mean, right off the bat right there, thinking about this, I can already Tapu Lele, Ultra Ball, probably Ultra Ball these 2 things, and it depends on what we top deck. Okay, cool. We got tons of options here. Let's Ultra Ball first, see where that Tapu Lele is. Always tough. I actually want to hold on to the energy because I know the energy is scarce. We can Palpat Cynthia. We're going to already Tapu Lele. I think Alolan Vulpix, the cute Alolan Vulpix I happen to have. Or the Great Ball. I think that's a safe bet. Or hold on to the Cynthia for next turn. See, these are just the decisions. You never know, but I'm going to play a supporter card this turn. Professor Elm's Lecture, if he's in there, that puts us 2 turn bets behind. Maybe actually hold on to that Cynthia if I want to reset my hand at any point. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to do Cynthia and the Alolan Vulpix. I could be totally wrong about this, but I'm going to hold on my gut. If I got my Rescue Stretcher in there and stuff. Tapu Lele, watch Professor Elm's Lecture is there. What is this list? Not mad about it. It's kind of cool, actually. Like I said, I don't remember making this list. Yes, we want to search for a supporter. We want to grab... what are my supporters? Draw supporter Cynthia, so no Lily's, just straight. I can tweak this too. I can make this better. Zoroark is the main dude. I mean, it's super straightforward. Zorua, 2 Rockruffs. Maybe I should have held on to that Cynthia, actually, now I'm thinking about that. Let's attach a fighting energy. We'll attach a fighting energy to this Rockruff before we do anything else. Let's go ahead and play this Great Ball. Yeah, I should have probably held on to that Cynthia. Yeah, Macargo thin things out a little bit. And attach, and we will end our turn there. At the very least, Tapu Lele can come in as a pretty heavy attacker if need be. Yeah, I probably should have held on to that Cynthia. That was kind of dumb of me, but that's okay. That's how you learn. That's how you make these decisions. Oh, I think I know what deck this is. This is, I played this against a subscriber a couple weeks ago. It is a... Who is it? Alolan Persian. I think we're going to see an Alolan Persian here really soon. Because what this Umbreon does a really good job at returning at, maybe not, since it has the GX dudes in it. We still need to hit a DCE this turn. Cynthia, who knows, they might hit it. Unless they attach that energy last turn, I can't remember. More straightforward. I'm actually really happy to be playing with a list like this. It has been a while. This was my go-to deck for a super long time. It was a Zoroark deck, Lycanroc Zoroark. I played with this list similar to this for a very long time. I'm happy to be revisiting it. So we need a top deck, something good. We need a Cynthia. I should have held on to that Cynthia. I don't know why I went with that gut instinct. That was a wrong instinct. Something good, and Acerola. Not quite. Let's go ahead. Just get a good shuffle going. Can't really do a whole lot at this moment. I mean, putting out this DCE, attaching it to one of these Zoruas, all it does is kind of makes him a target. Kedu, hello, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. Finland. That's honestly one of my favorite parts about doing YouTube. It's honestly learning about where everyone is from. That's honestly it. That's been so cool. I think that's honestly the coolest thing in the world, that you're from Finland. It's morning where you're at, and you're choosing to watch my videos. That part I don't understand, but thank you anyways. I hope you have a good day. I'm just trying, this is actually I did actually one live stream this weekend, but I wasn't really happy with the flow of it, so that, regrettably, I'll admit, I actually removed that one. It was just kind of, it was really the only first time I've ever done that, but thankfully I don't think anyone actually saw that one. I think we're going to go in with Lele here. I think that's honestly, he can do a lot of damage. Acerola, because right now we're just kind of stalling until we get something kind of good here. I think that's honestly the route we go. I should have used, actually, this could be our saving grace. If he doesn't knock out this Tapu Lele, I mean, even 120, 150, 120, 130, he can get to 160. Darn it, I wanted him to attack Rockruff, because then I could have Acerola for something or another. I think we'll try again with this match one more time. I just really goofed up discarding that Cynthia. I'm kind of interested in this list. I'm kind of interested to tweak it. It's just a little bit of everything. So we'll go ahead. We played an interesting first match with a Donphan deck I've been working on. It'd be really tough for me to make a comeback now. I could have set up super well had I played that. It's something. For 110. I mean, a 3 prize card knockout it's not the most unheard of. That Kukui is super consistent. That gives him enough. What does that attack do? 120, 130. I don't think that's a knockout yet, though. He's doing 120 right now, 130, 50, 60. It is the land of Zork, though, still right now. Zork is still... We have a long time before we see Zork go away. Actually, he goes away in standard format probably next year. Okay, cool. We finally hit something. Okay, thank goodness. Let's go ahead and trade. I mean, I already know I'm gonna play Ace Roll this turn. Actually, if I can get a stacked bench, there's a lot I could still do here. If I can set up some of my fighting dudes, we have a fighting chance here still. What I need to do, I need an Ace Roll. I gotta get him to safety. That's gotta be priority. Unless, nope. Gotta get him up here. Let's go ahead, send out him. We can attack with Zork this turn. Tapu Lele for anything else right now. We go for Cynthia. That is what we go for. Why in the world did I discard her earlier? We'll trade a counter catcher. I think I have another one of these. I don't know why that card would be in here. I think that would be the first card I might take out. Alolan Ninetales, perfect. This gives us options. This puts us at 2 turns. This Zork getting knocked out. There's just some things I can do to this list to make it better. It's a super consistent list I have here. I just love when I see decks just like that flow together. The first thing we're going to do next turn is play Cynthia. He's going for... I see what I see. So Shadow Bullet 90 here. I think that will put him basically. You know what? Let's just go. I'll see if this does anything. I want to make some changes to this deck, but I won't do it until 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I just wish I could have set up a little bit differently. I should have held on to that Cynthia a little bit longer. 48, 60. I can still do 100 here to this Umbreon right now. Let's go ahead and why not? Let's use Lele as an attacker. We can save this Zork. We can trade twice here, and if I can just get some of my fighting dudes up here, I mean, we could have a fighting chance at it still. Trade Professor Elm's lecture. How pad that. Ace Rolla just came just a little bit too late, but they've already used 2 Guzmas, so on average, I think the max amount of Guzma, I say it's closer to 2. Sometimes you might see a person run 3. Very rarely do you see 4. I'm deciding. I want something else out on my bench, but I made this mistake last time too. Didn't we discard him a cargo? No, we didn't. Let's go ahead and retreat out this. So that will force him to use Guzma. I mean, a lot of people run 3 Guzma, so that it wouldn't be unlikely if they did that. Attack for 20, 40, 60, 80. Not ideal. I am gonna play this Ultra Ball, because I want to set out another fighting dude. I just want to do that. I already know some changes I would make to this list. Buzzwole's prize right now. Let's go ahead and set out another Rockruff, I guess. Brightest beating 400. Basically, I'm relying on top decks at this point. Trade once. If I had a magical swap or anything right now, that'd actually be pretty useful too. Ugh. See how the quality of the live stream looks right now. Well, I'm actually pretty impressed with how it looks. honestly, with the technology that I have, I'm happy it looks this good. Shadow Bolt there, 30 to this one. He's trying to go for the knockout and try to knock everything out in one fatal sweep. Let's see, I can finally knock out here 2 prize cards there. Everything just came a little too late. So this isn't a bad list. I just made that one play I should have not earlier. I'm guessing my only hope would be like run an Acerola, Pal Pad my Acerolas in there and top deck them with Cynthia. I mean, that's super risky. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 there. Respond, I'm just running the numbers. I don't think I can get this, but you know what? It's a throwaway match now at this point. If somehow I were to top deck one of these Acerolas in there, let's just go for it, because I'm not gonna win the match. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I would need an Acerola. Oh, maybe put Pokemon here. I think I have a way I can get it. We Macargo here. We'll retreat here. 120. 230. It's still going to be... And no, he doesn't have that out there on the field yet either. So, smooth over. Let's grab an Acerola. Trade that little pup down there. Acerola up here. Put him back out. DC here. We get one more trade if we want to. Let's go ahead and trade one more time. Oh, straight for, yeah, of course. Oh no, I had to evolve him, so I didn't get that one extra trade. Cool. We got a knockout. Somehow we got a knockout in there. That goes up to 90, so now that damage goes up to 120. It goes up to 120. I get a knockout. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna be a knockout. How much HP does he have left? 150. 150. It goes up to 160. Yeah, I think. 90, 100, 110, 120. Yep, that's a knockout. Like I said, I just got going just a little. Oh, hey, PDX Pack Ripper. I just got going just a little too late with that match. Let's go ahead, hop into another one, I think. Trade, knock him out. I don't like going down without a fight. What can I say? I can still knock him out, maybe. Evolve him. We get up to 120. I'm gonna force him to have to play Guzma or something. Or let's see. We could stall a little bit too. Let's see. I'm gonna at least make this difficult. Let's Acerola that Lele to safety. I'm gonna make this difficult at least. Hey, kiddo, no worries. The live stream will be here afterwards. Like I said, this is just to experiment, just to try different times out. I'm gonna be doing this a lot in the near future. Thanks for coming to check out for the few minutes that you did. Like I said, the live streams go on like, God, some of the top tier like YouTubers and stuff, they live stream for hours. So of course, and no one actually sits through like, well, I mean, I've sat through like hour to 2 hour live streams, but for people who go for a really, really long time, people sit through them for a long time. But Kidu, I hope you're having a great day in Finland, right? That's where you said. Like I said, I think that's the cool. It might just be me, but I legitimately think that's like the coolest thing in the world. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We need to hit a Pokemon with this Great Ball in order to get this knockout. Like I said, I am fighting to make this work. That is unfortunate. Or, oh, so close. I will be able to get a knockout this turn still with this. We're gonna attack his other Zork on the bench. Wow. This Zork right down here, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Dang, that's that's honestly amazing that it's gotten to be this close now. Am I in the zone to kind of win? 80, 130, 130, maybe. I want maybe. I think it's just Guzma at this point that I want. There is a way. If this Zoric doesn't get knocked out, he can knock out a lot of things this next turn. There's a couple ways. At this point, I just want to go for fewer cards in my deck. We're going to grab that. Let's go ahead, hit here. Retaliate actually does a lot of damage. Boom, boom. But surprising for being from a very slow start, let's just do the math in my head. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. I have a way I can win this, I think. So, first thing first, that has to happen. We have to retreat out. We have to use Guzma right away. I think I can do this. Guzma here. Choice band here. We're going to sweep up. Let's go ahead and sweep up this Zoric GX. Go here. Put this Buzzwole out to the bench. We're going to smooth over for that Devour Field. And I think dang. Okay, I can't wait to share this match. Wow, from a early 2-prize knockout. Wow, that was an exciting match. I'm really glad I got that on live stream. Yeah, I almost caved in that match a little bit ago in there. So this random deck somehow managed to pull through. I really wish I would have got that win. I try to hold out unless I know the matches are absolute, but that was a good match. This is a weird list. Like I said, I don't remember if I copied this list from someone or if it was from a TCG limit list. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't remember this list, and now I kind of like it a little bit. It has a little bit of everything in it. That doesn't make a deck good. That does not make a deck good trying to cram in as much as possible. Let's go ahead and do at least one more match with this. Longer I'm on, longer than more people can watch this. Yeah, it's kind of showing me the replay right now here on the screen since it's a little behind. Yeah, that was actually a super, that was a super great match. Awesome. Cool. Do one more match at least. That's 2 really great matches. Caught in the live stream that I will also share at a later time as well. I could, while I'm at it, during this live stream, I could do tomorrow's booster pack opening as well. I think I will do that as well. Yep. So with any luck, my first bonus video, hopefully out before the end of the weekend. That is my goal. Basically, it's going to be TCG like analysis, just kind of talking about different things in the meta, things that are going on, whatever else that I can think of. Sorry about that radio interference, or interference from my phone. Put my phone down here. I do indeed live with other people, so I try to always be calm and curious to them. Ooh, that Chimeco is nasty, and that one of the, honestly, it's one of the best cards I think. It's one of the best cards out there right now. It's not gonna be doing damage, but basically it prevents me from playing anything, like any of my Pokemon. Like you can go pretty far. With that deck, with that card alone, with that one attack, you can go pretty far with just running that one attack over and over and over again. As long as they hit it off, then I'm happy I have that Guzma in my hand right now. Like I said, I think this is a list I might go ahead and take a stab at. Try to tweak it here and there. Everything's about to change with Team Up coming up anyway, so. Match 9:40 right now. We'll go another 20 minutes or so. I know another thing that'll start helping too is if I actually like schedule these and don't just do them whenever I feel like them. I know that will definitely help a lot too. It's nice playing with Lele again and stuff. I've been doing a single prize attacker like method, not running any GX Pokemon in my deck. But it is definitely nice having like Taboo Lele and stuff in my deck. Bell Silence, that ability is on there. I can't play any Pokemon with any abilities. That's okay. We're going to make this difficult for him because let's go ahead. We can still start stacking some things up. I'm going to take my time because he hasn't attached anything yet. He doesn't have Malamar or anything else down there, I know. This is being a little preemptive, but assuming I evolve this Ditto into some kind of fighting dude, we're going to go ahead and take our time. On the match. Let's see. Yeah, Malamar, Necrozma. Alrighty, pretty standard Malamar, all that fancy stuff. Can't play that. Eventually he will come out of the woodshed though, so we'll keep attaching some energy this turn. Let's go ahead and attach a unit energy to one of these guys. I could Guzma something. I think I will Guzma. I'm gonna give him an option. I'm gonna give him a chance to knock something out. Because he's dead drawing 2 right now, or he would have played Cynthia or something last turn. Or do I want to? It doesn't really make too much, actually. Putting this Zorua to safety. And let's go ahead and play that Guzma this turn. We're going to make it tough for him. If he wants to knock something out or go for that chime, he's not going to want to do that again. Because if he wants to really keep that Chimeco going, I'm gonna make him have to like either Guzma or use a two energy retreat cost. I'll go ahead and see if this does anything. And he has a Guzma in his hand, so that did nothing. Yeah, this Chimeco, I honestly can't believe people like it kind of blows my mind that this came out in Crimson Invasion and I really only saw people start using it the past 3-4 months. Yeah, I think it was kind of one of those sleeper cards. Thank goodness they did that. Just because like everything has an ability. Ooh, that's helpful. So I can still set out those things. Eventually, I mean, it still has its limit. Every card has its limits. I mean, I got that Buzzwole. I'm getting hit for weakness there. I just gotta take my time right now. I can attack still. We're gonna go in with the little dude. We're gonna go in, set these things down, because there will come a time. Dragon type Pokemon, isn't he Dragon type? He is, so he does 10 more damage. That's something I really gotta consider if I'm gonna throw out that Devoured Field. We're gonna play this on the offensive though. I would choose not to lose Ditto actually, but we're gonna attack. I mean, if I have full immunity, before I just throw out that Devour Field from him, I mean, free retreat cost and stuff, is 2 less any or Dark Energy. Actually, I benefit from this too. So. And eventually, he's not just going to keep that Chimeco out there the entire time. He will eventually switch things out. Or at least, I think he's going to switch things out. Malamar knew we were going to see one of those eventually. He's coming out here, so that's fine. One freaking 80. Losing all psychic energy. That powers him down a little bit. 180. What does it do? 80 more damage. If I have resistance, I could. let's see. We're gonna probably go in pretty offensively. We're probably gonna go in with Zork this turn. Yeah, well, it kind of depends on what I top deck here too. Well, I can get Lele at the very least, so we're definitely gonna be going in. We're gonna be going in with a full offense for sure. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Losing anything else to discard, like a DC, there's absolutely, I absolutely have to do this. Ultra Ball, lose those two things. Yeah, it's okay, happens to the best of us. Yeah, there's a couple things with this list. I mean, it's kind of a fun idea, just kind of cramming everything together and making it work. But in reality, even winning 2 matches with any kind of list isn't really too impressive. I have options here actually. I could go Professor Elm's Lecture, and I could evolve every guy that's out here on the field right now. Judge, I still think Cynthia is probably my best bet. Like I said, just kind of for future people to watch, this is just a random deck that I had together. I don't remember putting this deck together. There's some things I could really change to it. I think it could have some potential. Okay, now that's interesting. Okay, this gives me options. Lycanroc over there. I have the DCE here. So it just depends what I want to evolve up, though. Do I want to go for the Macargo this turn or go for the extra items this turn? Well, something I can kind of throw a curveball at him right now. Because I want more time to decide. I'm going to throw out Pseudo Voodoo just to stall a little bit. He's going to discard Marshadow. That's pretty easy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Is anything weak to darkness? Because I know I can knock out some stuff. My phone is causing some feedback on the mic. I'll set a Terror Play mode if I have to. No, this is what I was thinking. Because I want to Ultra Ball, and then I can get Zork here. Yeah, this is what we're going to do, because we have to do this. Yes, Ultra Ball. I could try to do a Great Ball too. And then I can also discard one of these items too. We'll discard Macargo just to be consistent, because I can't evolve him in the next 2 turns anyway. We're probably still, I could take a price card this turn. I don't think that's a bad idea either. We're gonna make a decision here. We're gonna go for those 2 things. Ultra Ball, the Great Ball, and the Macargo. We're gonna make him have to go through a lot of energy if he wants to pull this off. So let's go ahead, and I know where I'm gonna hit him too. I'm gonna hit a Malamar. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead, grab a Zork, and then we're gonna pull out a Malamar, and we're gonna knock one of them out this turn. That will hit him. That will actually hit pretty hard. DC here, Lycanroc here. I can't believe this deck is kind of working. Yeah, I still can't get over that. And I still got a knockout this turn, so I guess it's something. Guess it's something. I think he's just gonna go in for a pure stall method. Going in for the other, 80. It's a lot of damage, but I don't think 80, 160, 190. He'd have to attach 4 energy, and I don't think he can. So it does 80 more damage. He can get 80, 160. It's 190 with a choice band right now. He can get up to 190. And then Zork has that 20 resistance too. What else? He just played it was Cynthia. And Devoured Field would give him another 10, I think. 160, 190. I think it's gonna be really close. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. He did that already. There's two other things I want to start figuring out how to. I want to get some energy attached to. If I don't, there's a way I can knock out this guy. He's an Ultra Beast, so we can do something really cool here. I want an energy card this turn. So let's go ahead and trade. I could thin out the deck a little bit too before I do my trade. I could grab 3 more Pokemon. Then if I hit something, yeah. Again, decision making. He's just going for the thing. He doesn't care that gets knocked out. Perfect. Now after this, what needs to happen? I need to hit a unit energy next turn. If I can hit a unit energy, we will be looking in good shape. I don't know how many unit energies I run in this deck. I could find out actually right now. One of the unit energies there, probably 2 or 3. So let's go ahead, take another prize card. There's nothing else I can do this turn. If I can hit a unit energy anytime, then I can instantly knock him out also with this attack. So what he needed to do, yeah, he didn't get up to the threshold he needed. He needs to attach 1 more energy. Now he'll get the knockout this turn with that Necrozma. But I definitely made the right decision knocking out that Malamar. I mean, that's going to be tough. That's a tough sell next turn. But he has to get rid of absolutely all of his energy in order to knock out this Zoroark. What happened in the live stream? Still going? Still going. Still going. Paused. Paused the mic. Let's see. So he will get the knockout this turn, but it was just shy last turn. It got up to 210, but then I have the resistance. He's going. He knows what to attack. That is well played there. He knew what to go for. Darn it. I was hoping he'd go for Zoroark, but I mean, he had to lose all that energy in the process too. I'm gonna go for another Malamar, I think, this turn too, since I know that happened. I could have just done that. Weakness to Fairy too. Do I got that other Rescue Stretcher in there still? I do. We're gonna definitely get back Alolan Ninetales this turn. Or try to at least. Alrighty, it's time. I mean, I could attack here, but I don't think that's the right play. I want to attack his bench and where it hurts. I'm a couple turns away, so I still think I want to attack those Malamars there. Because I still have Acerolas here in my deck. DCE's there. He made the right play. I think I'm going to go for another Malamar, because that will slow down his energy acceleration. He can attach 2 from hand. Right now, I'm just trying to pick at him just a little bit at a time right now. And I know. And we will attach an energy to Lycanroc. That's also good as well. Let's go ahead and go for another Malamar. Right now, I'm just trying to remove all of his resources. I mean, he might have Guzmas and other things in his hand, so it might not make any difference. Wiltan, hello. Welcome to the live stream. This is match 3, 2. The one before this, I'm going to turn into a video of its own. The match before this, had no idea. Right now, I'm just experimenting with a random Zoroark Lycanroc. If basically you were to combine like 3 different relevant meta decks right now, Alolan Ninetales, Zoroark, Lycanroc, with a hint of Buzzwole, that's what this deck is. It won me one match earlier that I honestly should have not been able to win. And now we're still fighting for this one too. But if he's got Guzma or anything, he'll get these 2 prize cards this turn. So this match will definitely be tough to come back from. If he puts down a basic Pokemon right now, another one. Well, right now I kind of put myself in a position right. What is he gonna do? I can't remember if you guys might get or anything. Welcome to the live stream, World Tan. I hope you're having. I know you're another person who's somewhere around the world. Another person earlier was, I said this earlier, one of my favorite things about doing this channel so far is where people tell me they are from. That honestly still blows my mind to this day. No, exactly for 210. So he did get up to that number. 210. Yeah, he had an energy on from last turn still. That's why. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. 150, 60, 70 with choice ban. I can try. I mean, getting that number back up is going to be tough though. 81, 60. We will. Let's see, 150, 60, 70, 80. I think I might use my GX attack still this turn. I could hit another Malamar. I think that's what I'm going to do. I can hit one more and switch something out. Had I kept my Alolan Ninetales for one more turn, might have been different, but let's go ahead and see. We'll do one more match after this. Actually, I think I know what I'll do after this match. I'll go back to my Anaheim list. Yeah, if I take the time to edit this list, I think this could be something. 150, 60, 70, 80. So I think we will attack another Malamar. I don't know if this is the right play or not. I'm getting tired. This is terrifying too for just look back at these plays and stuff and I can scrutinize over all my dumb plays I made and stuff, but nope, he's not there either. So I'm gonna let my opponent go ahead and take the last prize card. Well played. Cause I actually only found out something recently about TCG Online. So when you're like playing with your matches in your deck, I think this is actually kind of a fault of how something can make something better. They don't keep track, like if your opponent forfeits or anything, it doesn't record how many matches you've like won with the deck, and I think that's annoying. Mysterious treasure. I could have said I could have stayed in the fight a little bit longer too. I should have waited. I should have maybe actually made one. I could have actually made one more play. Interesting. There we go. Weakness 80. $130, exactly 130. Well played to my opponent. Let's do one more match. I'm gonna go back to a list I used at Anaheim, which was already about a month ago, over a month ago. I don't know if it feels like that was a long time ago, or if it was a short time ago. This is a list. I was happy with it, honestly. For Anaheim, I was like, I didn't have a list prepared. Like, I wanted to play with something completely different than I did at that Portland regional event, but I just ran out of time, and then between work and everything else, things just got busy, and then what do you know? It's the week of Anaheim, and I don't have a deck ready. So that's how this list came to be. You know, I haven't really talked about this yet on the no, I haven't. So maybe I talked about it on the live streams, but it's been a little while, and I can actually, maybe if I could actually have this this explanation kind of go into the vlog. So I was gonna vlog a lot of Anaheim, and there's gonna be it was supposed to be super smooth sailing. My flight left from the Portland PDX International Airport. I think it was like 8 o'clock or something. The time's not really that important. One slight layover in San Francisco. This is where the issue begins. My first flight got delayed 2 hours. I had that layover, so I just kind of, long story short, I completely missed that layover flight. So I still took the plane, but I found myself stuck in San Francisco the night before regionals, but I still wanted to get there. So all I had to find out, if you're not familiar with like geography of that area, San Francisco to Anaheim's only about a 5-hour car ride. So it was just a matter of figuring out how I was going to get that 5 hours in, but I also wanted to still make it to the event. I didn't just want to make it all that way. all that way out there and then have it be for nothing. So naturally enough, I found a flight for red-eye flight at 6 a.m. from the San Francisco airport to LAX. I made it to LAX by like 7:30. It was nothing short of a miracle, and by 8:30, I was in my seat for round 1 of the Anaheim Regionals. If anything, it makes for a fantastic story, and I honestly can't believe everything that happened that weekend. It was one of those weekends I couldn't believe everything that happened. I made it on time. And yeah, it was just it was a fantastic weekend. Besides that, it was one of those things where like the first 3 matches of Anaheim, I played super well. I went 3-0. I felt really good, and then after that, my body just completely crashed on me, and then I was exhausted. I was just literally physically exhausted. I was drained. But I was really happy I was still able to make this list. It was something to play with. I think my record was 3-4-2, and then on the grand scheme of things, so like. I didn't make like top 1 at 28, not even close to top 128 or anything like that. But on the grand scheme of things, like there are people who still had way worse days than I did at Anaheim for sure, who played even worse than I. And I would say actually, you know, because you never know if someone's been playing for a long time. I've made a list very similar to this one. I know what deck they're making. So yeah, that was kind of Anaheim in a nutshell. I have some footage from that I still want to share and turn into a vlog, and I will sometime in the near future, and hopefully get that out. And that's fine by me. I didn't want to lose those pieces with Sycamore anyways. Nice change of pace. Nice to go back to expanded. Honestly, it's refreshing that there's 2 formats. So people complain about standard, people complain about expanded, saying it's broken. Honestly, I think honestly what you have to do, I think going back and forth between the 2 of them, just like in decent, like moderate type dosages, it's a healthy thing. I think that's what kind of keeps it fresh and interesting. So let me see, 20, 40, 60, 80. What I need to keep an eye on right now, I know. So they're running an Empoleon, what I would guess is a pure water Empoleon deck. So it does, the final evolution of that Empoleon does 20 damage for each Pokemon on your opponent's bench and your bench. I know this because I was a huge fan of this deck earlier this year. Empoleon's one of my favorite Pokemon. So total, if the bench is full, it does 200. It can do 240. You can get up to 270 if you have a choice band, and there's ways to even get it past that threshold. So I actually don't want, well, the first guy I want to go for right now, I already know who I want to go for, and I think we can do just that. But he might have rare candies and stuff next turn too, so this could turn south real quick for me. He for sure has rare candies in there. Let's do this a little fancy. Like, let's go ahead, battle compressor. I already know what we're gonna battle compressor. Let's battle compressor. Giratina. So nice to have so nice to have some resources back in here. I've been playing standard so much, it is refreshing, even though you can run into things that completely auto lock your deck. Guzma, these are the 3 things. We're gonna do this like this. We're gonna Ultra Ball. We're gonna go ahead and egg one thing away. I think we're gonna egg. Actually, he's running pure. If he's running pure non-GX guys, my choice band does not matter. We gotta grab that Zork GX, and we can knock out that Prinplup this turn. We'll knock out that Prinplup. I was a huge fan of this deck for a while. I did daily matches for about 2 months straight, and then school just got really busy, so then it took time. But now I'm starting to do live streams more often. I feel like I'm getting into more of a flow with this kind of thing. And the more I do it, the more there's 2 things I do. One, I want to keep it kind of experimenting when more people can tune in, and the second thing. What's the second thing? The second thing, honestly, is to just kind of schedule them a little better, because I know that I just kind of do them at random times. But yeah, a lot of my viewers are from different parts of the world, which makes that tougher. Go ahead and keep this going. Really, it is really nice to do an expanded match, because I've been playing a lot in standard lately. It's funny, this is kind of like my own personal theory, but I really do feel at least online, there's definitely more variety. But then even if you look at like the Dallas regionals, I think in expanded format, I think there's more variety in standard format right now than there is in expanded. My reasoning behind that, and I've actually debated this with people before, is in standard format, there's anywhere like 10 to probably 15. You could probably make that list even bigger. Viable decks. You got Lost March. You got Blacephalon. You got Lycanroc Zork. You got Lycanroc Buzzrock. You got Buzzwole GX. You got Zork GX. You got variations of Alolan Ninetales. You got Malamar GX. That's probably 7 or 8 decks I listed right there. You got pure non-other ones, other really random ones like the Donphan deck that I'm working on. Expanded, you really do have like the big. Hey Ethan, how you doing? In expanded format, you really do have like the big 4: RGs, Blastoise, Zork, really Zork variation of anything else too, and what else? Some other things too. So yeah, but that's just kind of like my own personal take on it. Okay, so what I want to do: Paralyze, need to switch him out. I think I only have that one Guzma in here. Anyways, actually I can double check. I don't really have a lot of ways to get those resources back, but we can Acerola it. That's what we'll do. We're gonna Acerola. Yeah. Tropical Beach was nice to check out there. Let's go ahead, Tapu Lele. It is very refreshing to play with this list again. Even though, like I said, I don't think it's like the list to end all lists. It can win me a lot of matches. It has served me well at 2 different regionals. And honestly, just practice kind of makes perfect. I'm going to bed soon too, Ethan. by all means. It's actually, I could stay up a little bit later. So I haven't talked too much. Like I don't know how much like I want to share about like my personal life and stuff on live stream, and figuring like how I'm comfortable with that, like that sort of thing. I work in 2 different schools. I think it's perfectly fine to say that. I'm a teacher, but to summarize that up, yeah, in the background, and my channel name was like GUITARIStmb for a while, so I actually do play guitar. I have one of my guitars right over there. Yeah, so got a knockout there. But the second my opponent hits any rare candy or anything, I know how this deck runs, because it still was one of my favorite decks, because I love Empoleon. Empoleon's probably one of my favorite Pokemon. I still wish I could find a way to make that Empoleon deck work. How long more for the live stream? I don't know. I could go another 20 minutes. 10:30. It's already later than I thought it was going to be. I was either going to do tomorrow's booster pack opening right now, but I think I'm just going to save it. I think I'll record it after this video. Just doing these live streams more often, Ethan, is just getting me like really excited to like make videos. Doing these videos is just giving me more content as well, because I can pull things from these live streams and upload those as videos, so people don't have to like sit through an entire live stream, because by no means to sit through an entire live stream after it's been recorded. Like, I don't know anyone that does that. I really do like my opponent's deck though. Cool. I think I was the only Acerola I had in there too, so we'll just have to wait this turn. I think that was my one Acerola. We can trade. We can attach some energy there. I definitely don't want to lose those things. We will go ahead and pass for now. So even if he does get the knockout there, I'll go in with Garbodor next to try to slow down the prize exchange. And he doesn't have another Piplup out there right now anyway, so it won't really matter even if he does get the knockout. Ethan, are you going to be at the league this week? Just random question. And I'm saying his name and stuff too, but one of the people down in the comments below is someone from our local league. A very, very good younger player. Awesome player. You think so? I don't know. Actually, I could have. What I'll do next turn then, I'll float stone to something so I don't lose everything, and yeah, I guess that's not too bad. Then that'll give me one more chance to attach a DC to Zorua or something. Yeah, I'll definitely be at league this week. You know, Ethan, it was one of those things I didn't realize how well I was actually doing for doing okay. Oh my gosh, they've gotten really good at hitting. They've hit every single. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I need. I will Sycamore next turn. Exactly what I was waiting for. Let's not forget. I don't really want to lose anything, so I could trade first, but I could trade a Zorua while we're at it. And I know which League Cups. I was actually surprised to find out, Ethan, like, I actually got my League Challenge points for this quarter, so I don't think I'll be going to really any more League Challenges, but I'll be going to League Cups. I didn't even realize I actually had even gotten my League Challenge points for this quarter, that I had gone enough events and I was doing good at, like, some of those events, so that was a nice surprise to find out. Right now it was 80 something when I last checked, which was honestly like more than I thought. I honestly had no idea. I hadn't checked in like a month. But I actually got points, so if I actually did good at the next 2 League Cups that I could go at, I could get to over 100 very easily. But like I said, honestly, in order for me to make it to Worlds, I'd have to I'd have to do really, really good. I'm only planning on going to 2 more big events. The one more regional, maybe 2 more regionals. Can't make Santa Clara happen. I really want to make Santa Clara happen, but I don't think Santa Clara is going to happen. Probably Denver regional, maybe if I can scrape by the bottom of the barrel for Wisconsin and get a couple top 4 cups. Yeah. Where was I? Maybe the Wisconsin regional for sure. The international in Ohio, and then honestly just kind of started looking towards 2020 to start saving money, and then maybe try to just go to like every regional next year if I really want to. But that's a huge just that's a lot of flying, that's a lot of hotel rooms. But if I start planning now, it's not impossible. And like Pokemon, bring back Vancouver regional and bring back Seattle regional. Bring back those 2, and that'll add 2 more regionals to the West Coast. We kind of got gypped this year, and they were spread out, and really regionals were weird this year, kind of where they were all at. I'm just gonna keep VS Seeker, Ace Rolling Things. This seems to be working pretty well. I could attack with Guard Border. I don't see anything wrong with that. They got plenty, but 20 or 40, yeah, let's take our time. Let's go in with Guard Border this turn. Mix it up a little bit, just cause I'm feeling pretty good about this match. Evolve, catch energy. I mean, he'll get to take a prize card next turn because Guard Border, but at this point, I wanted to see a different animation on screen. I wanted to see it be purple instead. Yeah, so Ethan, my other plan is, so I'm slowly trying to make like every deck that's relevant in the meta. I've just gotten a lot more aggressive at making lists and stuff. I actually have a lot of lists on here and stuff, and I'm just being a lot more quick at making lists. Because honestly, that's what I just really want to try to make as many lists as I possibly can. That actually does change things. I will have to Guzma a couple things. Okay, that dowsing machine came at a good time. Or actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, because if he knocks this out, that actually wasn't a bad thing. I knocked out 40, 60, 100, 200 choice band. I actually don't want to put another Pokemon out on my bench. I think I'm gonna need to knock out at least one in. Oh, he didn't have enough energy. Okay, well then, cool, we're good. Yeah, see you later, Ethan. Do good in school and all that stuff. I want to keep going on the live stream for a little longer. Maybe one more match. Yeah, we'll end it with a booster pack. We'll end it with something from the shop. Everyone for tuning in today and stuff. It's pretty cool. yeah, I'm just feeling a lot more confident with these live streams. Like I after kind of just checking in the tone of other people's live streams and stuff, like I really realized like the key with live streams, you don't have to be like extremely animated or stuff all the time. You just have to like be doing, as long as you're doing something kind of interesting. That honestly kind of makes a live stream. Because you can't be like animated the entire time. Oh, we got a couple booster packs. Here are my booster packs I got from right here for Team Up. I'm excited to open those. We'll open up those up on here as well. We got a couple things we can open up. It's one treasure chest. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this stuff up. Nothing exciting there. Yeah, this will end stream. I was happy. I almost have a Blacephalon deck ready to play here online, and almost have enough Blacephalons IRL to try out. Not to skip Plume. Those are actually, that's a pretty decent booster pack. One more. We have a breakthrough. We have our chest. Let's see what's in here. Rainbow energy. Always take another rainbow energy. And our last booster pack, and last thing we'll do for tonight is open up this breakthrough XY breakthrough Pokemon booster pack. That'll be cool. That'll be another live stream for the books. Cool. Got another new card. Not bad. Alrighty, fellow trainers, thank you so much for checking out this live stream. Like I said, I'm going to also be breaking these up into smaller bits throughout the whenever I try to do them, and try to turn these into smaller individual videos as well. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day wherever you are. Like I said, I hope to have my another bonus video out before the end of this weekend. That really is honestly going to be my goal. Fellow trainers, I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow as always.